In the world of Grand Theft Auto, power usually comes with swagger, money, and body counts. We've seen the rise of gang leaders, drug lords, and chaos incarnate. But among this crime and carnage stands one man who's truly unmatched, not in riches or infamy, but in strength, inner strength, the strength to survive, to feel, to endure. This is not just a story about a criminal. This is the journey of a man shaped by war, betrayal, and the desire for something better. This is the story of Niko Bellic, the strongest Grand Theft Auto protagonist.
12 people died, 3 escaped. I know the traitor was not me. So for 10 years, I've been searching for the other 2. One of them lives here.
Why are you telling me this now? Do you always get sentimental after you kill people?
You kept asking.
Wonderful! You're here on some revenge mission for something that happened 10 years ago, and you don't care whose life you ruin in a way.
No,
Well, what?
I don't know. I just want to know why they did it.
Niko Bellic didn't start as a gangster. He didn't grow up in the criminal underworld like CJ or Franklin. He wasn't groomed by mafia dons like Tommy Vercetti. Niko came from war, a brutal, chaotic, morally gray war in the Balkans. A war that turned children into soldiers, friends into enemies, and hope into ash. Rockstar never names Niko's homeland, but all signs point to the Yugoslav Wars, a series of ethnic and political conflicts that left a generation traumatized. Niko's past is filled with horror, forced conscription, betrayal by a close friend, the slaughter of his own comrades. And yet, despite the darkness, he wants to escape it. When he steps off the boat in Liberty City, he's not looking to become a kingpin. He's chasing the American dream, or what's left of it. Liberty City is more than just the setting of GTA 4. It's a metaphor, a character in itself, a reflection of Niko. Cold, unforgiving, and cynical. Rockstar redesigned Liberty City from the ground up to feel claustrophobic and bleak, especially when compared to the sun-soaked chaos of San Andreas or the glitz of Vice City. Perfect for someone like Niko, who's already been through hell and now finds himself in another one, dressed in capitalism but just as ruthless. The city lies to him. Romans talk of the big American dream, and a luxurious lifestyle turns out to be delusion. In truth, Romans in debt, harassed by loan sharks, and struggling to stay afloat. Sound familiar? Niko thought he was escaping violence, but he just traded one battlefield for another. Most GTA protagonists feel like vehicles for chaos. Trevor Phillips is a deranged psychopath, Michael is a sociopath in denial, Tommy and CJ grow into hardened criminals without ever looking back. But Niko feels. He's arguably the first protagonist in GTA history who genuinely wrestles with guilt, trauma, and morality. He talks about his past, he reflects, he hates what he's done, and yet he keeps doing it because he sees no other way out. He knows what he's doing is wrong, and that awareness, that moral pain, is what makes him more human, more tragic, and ultimately stronger. In many cutscenes, Niko is seen hesitating before violence, questioning motives, asking why people live this way. This isn't weakness, it's introspection. And that depth is what elevates him from a player avatar to a fully realized character. Is it the ability to kill without flinching? Or is it the ability to endure pain? To carry your past on your back and still move forward? By those standards, Niko Bellic is not just the strongest GTA protagonist, he might be one of the strongest characters in modern video games. He's experienced betrayal at the most intimate level, his own unit in the war sold out, and only he and 2 others survived. One of them was his betrayer. Imagine living every day wondering who destroyed your life, then spending years chasing that ghost across continents. Even after finding Darko Brevic, the man who sold them out for a few $100s, Niko doesn't just kill him, he lets you choose, and that choice says everything. GTA 4 breaks away from the traditional rise to power narrative. It's not about conquering Liberty City, it's about surviving it. Niko makes choices, and unlike other GTA games, these choices carry emotional weight. Do you kill Dimitri, or do you make a deal? Do you spare Playboy or Dwayne? Do you kill Darko or do you let him live in disgrace? And ultimately, do your choices even matter? Because in the end, Niko suffers regardless. Roman dies if you go for the deal, and Kate dies if you go for revenge. This isn't a game of happy endings, it's a game about realism, about the cost of violence. about a man trying to escape his past, only to realize he's been dragging it with him the entire time. That haunting realism is what sets Nico apart. Let's not ignore the practical side of strength. Nico isn't just emotionally resilient, he's also a trained killer. Former soldier, proficient with firearms, explosives, and close-quarter combat, quick reflexes, and a tactical mind. His background as a military veteran makes him arguably the most combat-capable protagonist in GTA. While Trevor is erratic and CJ is adaptable, Nico is disciplined. Every shootout feels methodical, every move calculated. He doesn't brag, he doesn't boast, he just executes. Despite his violent life, Nico has a surprisingly strong code. He doesn't harm women or children, he rarely kills without cause. He constantly questions the morality of those around him, especially his employers, from Mikhail Faustin to Ray and to Dimitri. He despises hypocrisy. He's blunt, honest to a fault. In many ways, Nico is an anti-criminal criminal, a man who hates what the world has made him do. And that tension, that contradiction is what makes his strength so unique. He's not just physically powerful, he's emotionally and morally resilient. That's rare in the franchise, and in gaming as a whole. It's been over 15 years since GTA 4 was released, and yet, Nico Bellic's story still resonates. Why? Because it's real. It's raw. It's a story of a man who isn't trying to build an empire, but simply trying to find peace, and that's what makes him timeless. While GTA 5's protagonists were fun, flashy, and chaotic, none of them felt as human as Nico. None were as deeply written, none bore their pain with the same quiet dignity. Nico represents the evolution of Rockstar's storytelling, a turning point, a glimpse into the emotional depth games could reach.